Hello, on the day of this full moon in Sagittarius, which does feel expansive. It feels like a turning point. It feels like a reminder to remember that you are the magician, you are the creator, free to create and go in your adventure and expand and grow in new ways that feel true in your heart and soul. You are called to let go of, to see, to witness, to observe, to hold space and grace and compassion and forgiveness for any limiting beliefs that may be coming up to the surface or emotions purging from you as you start to see through more illusion, as truths are brought to light and you see something for what it is. You start to observe, you take stock of something and feel even within your own body how this is not in a resonance with you, that it's not the truth of who you are, it's not the truth of your calling or your worth or value or purpose, that it doesn't align with you, and you're called to speak your truth in a new way that is loving of you, while also holding space, holding an intention of harmony, yet claiming your right to be authentic and speak your truth, regardless of external circumstances, conditions, and so on. And that this emergence and this refining of your self concept from within you in your own energy and that claiming and anchoring within you creates this shift. And we've got the wheel of fortune that's turning, and something has shifted and changed. There's been intense solar flare energies recently as well. So you may feel your vibration is rising, and a lot of symptoms and things can come in perhaps having more tiredness or questioning things or having patterns play out again of falling into fear, worry, and doubt, that you can simply breathe through and see them, observe them, zooming out, looking at the bigger picture, and knowing that this is illusion, connecting back into love and truth and harmony and peace and beauty and abundance within your being as your natural state, as the reclamation of your truth and your wholeness, coming back into wholeness within you. So letting go of limiting beliefs and patterns is one thing. You're encouraged to trust yourself, trust your inner guidance, trust your gut, trust what is speaking to you from your heart within you as guiding you from the inside out, rather than being dictated to or influenced by what is going on in your external reality. And we all have our perceived imperfections and flaws in our humanity. We can give love to that, and it starts with having and holding love for yourself unconditionally, so you can be the authentic expression of you in truth and love, and show up in sincerity of expressing love and giving love and sharing value and impact with others. And it's not authentic unless it starts with you. So this is a fill up your own cup. I'm seeing the image of the Temperance card, which is related to Sagittarius as well, and how that pouring into you really is a selfless act in how it pours into everything that comes from you, which is next level and better in impact. It's harmonious, it's peaceful, it's joyful, it's loving, it's abundant. And you know you're meant for more is coming in. You're seeing the bigger picture. You're claiming in greater self-worth, and you're zooming out and knowing you're on your timing. That all is well. So you're not allowing yourself to be swayed or influenced by things in your external reality. And you're seeing through that more now and holding and anchoring in your power as the magician to create, having greater angel card discernment of what is true for you, what is in resonance for you, and what is not, holding the energy of forgiveness of yourself, since everything in your reality is you pushed out. It's a mirror of you. So if you're experiencing something that you do not prefer, there's also the need to hold forgiveness for yourself in the way that you have made manifest this through your thoughts somehow in a co-creation and drawn that into your reality. So that is true accountability, and having to meditate, to cleanse, to purge, to give peace and harmony to the situation, to do the Ho'oponopono prayer of I'm sorry, forgive me, thank you, I love you, with yourself and with the situation, with the other person, for any sense of creating something that you do not prefer and pulling back out of that, coming back into your anchored self-worth and knowing, which is an angel card for today's self-worth also, and to know that you're already on your path, you're already doing it. This card just keeps coming out. And I was asking for an additional message today, and this one was coming out. It was like, you're already doing it. You're already on your path. You're already on track. You're already going the right way. You're already aligned with your Dharma. It's simply drowning out the limiting beliefs and the noise and the distractions and the things that are stopping you from stepping into a bolder version of you and taking more passionate, powerful actions forward to really crank up the momentum and carry on forward in a new way, in a new pivot, or in a new expression coming from you as your authentic truth. I'd like to read the message from that because it's saying to stop overthinking. And this can be the remnants of perhaps Jupiter having been in Gemini, which is mental energy, and shifting into Cancer is coming into our emotions. That there's emotional purging there, but there may still be remnants of how you may be in your head too much about what's happening and moving forward in any sense of uncertainty or moving into the unknown, not being able to see far ahead. And many people have said this and spoken on this. How you know you're on the right path is when you can't see it in front of you. You literally do not know what's up ahead, what's coming. People can ask you for clarity or confirmation. And there is a sense of no certainty since you're following an inner calling and guidance, and it's emerging, it's in a co-creation with the universe. And you're surrendering and giving over to that and allowing yourself to move forward. And it's when you truly anchor that in and allow that to be your new way of being and living that you play with the playful power of your imagination to go forward in greater certainty and to create new reality on your own terms. And there's still a knowing that this is an unfolding in divine order and divine timing and not always in your hands. Take that as it resonates for you. You allow yourself to trust yourself more and trust in the divine, in knowing that the unfolding happens perfectly in alignment with your highest values and vision and mission in a way that benefits you and serves you. And any setbacks or delays or detours or projections from others are all serving you, anchoring in and claiming greater self-worth and knowing of the truth of who you are and knowing of the importance and value of your mission so you can really embody the King of Wands, empowered, bold, and fiery energy. This is really Aries energy. We also have the King of Cups. I'll come back to that. It says, stop overthinking, keep facing your true north. Do not question things so much. You're on the right track. You're facing the right way. Don't overthink it. You're closer than you think. You're exactly where you need to be, and things are moving at the perfect speed. Don't rush it. Nature doesn't rush. It's natural. Now is not the time to be impatient. Now is the time to walk steady. There's no rush. What you were building is being built. What you have planted soon will blossom. With every new day, a new brick is being laid. You've come a long way. The foundations are steady. Now all that is needed is for you to trust and to keep walking forward. If a thought that things should be moving faster enters your head, that is your ego comparing your rising to someone else or to your preference, when God's plan is better. Comparison is not your friend. Stay in your lane. Water your own garden, knowing that your time to bloom is coming soon. So the activation says to keep walking, stop overthinking it. You're already doing it. In tarot, aside from the magician energy of you being the co-creator, you creating within you in your thoughts, in your emotions, your feeling states, in your visualization, in the action steps that you show up in taking, in the energy of embodied wholeness, in your I amness, not seeking or wanting or needing, in an energy of abundance of giving, that you're wanting to give or share or create from a fullness in your energy. That emboldened, embodied, passionate King of Wands energy was also followed by the King of Cups. So it's real, regal king in your power energy. And it's showing the energy of fire in the Aries energy, but also that watery Cancerian energy coming through, which is connected to the King of Cups, which is very emotionally mature, having emotional intelligence. And combining these energies makes you really strong, and having power of passion and purpose combined with emotional self-mastery in not allowing yourself to be overcome by emotions, but being tuned into your intuition and spirituality truly makes you powerful. And harmonizing these elements and aspects is incredible. Wheel of Fortune is here. There's a shift, there's a change, there's a change in your health, in you being more authentic. You instantly activate greater vitality and wellness in your being through speaking the truth of who you are, in no longer suppressing or dimming it down to please or pander to another, allowing yourself to be fully you, even if that does not please others. Because if you do not speak your own truth, you create a war within yourself, and that has a ripple effect. It's unhealthy, it's disharmonious within your own energy, and your creativity gets suppressed and gets blocked, which leads to disharmony and creates disease. So for your health and well-being, it's so important that you allow yourself to be you unapologetically, regardless of what's going on in the external. Because that is a reclaiming of your health, your vitality, your authenticity, your power, your truth, your beauty, your abundance, your joy, and your ability to be the light that you came here to be and shine. And as you do that, you activate attracting in wonderful heart and soul aligned connections, opportunities for promotion, for expansion, for career, for calling, for financial prosperity, for abundance, for joy, for happiness, for a new chapter and a new beginning. And I do believe that this shifts and turns in a positive way when you claim in and anchor in new levels of self-worth and value, harmonized with the energy of discernment, forgiveness, and compassion. And I read out the card of self-worth. Self-worth bestows a sense of confidence, expectation of success, and ability to love. Decide on clear boundaries and limits and firmly decline to let others step over them or to manipulate you. You earn respect. When you value yourself, you become open and friendly, slow to take offense, and quick to forgive. Because the energy flows, you speak truth with clarity and conviction and compassion. You're not holding anything, it's moved, the energy flows, and you can let go and move forward. There's no being attached to anything, and there's no energy of bitterness or resentment because you have allowed your expression from a point of consciousness that you're aware of the power of your words. Remind yourself that you're likable and lovable. Do not let others press your buttons. Stand tall and confident. And that is the energy of the King of Wands. With true self-worth, you radiate a golden aura which enfolds others and makes them feel good too. Ask your angel to step into your aura and to guide you. And the affirmation says, I'm confident and worthwhile. I was also guided to go to a passage of something that I've written to read out some affirmations that may support you at this time for anchoring and claiming these letting go and shedding of limitations, claiming that self-worth, feeling an expansiveness in your energy, feeling aligned with purpose, with mission, with the frequency of your desires as you marinate in and bathe in the energy of this powerful day and lunation where the moon is lowest in the sky that it is going to be until 2043. So this is a big one to be out there and appreciating the moon and journaling, reflecting, letting go of those limitations and claiming that turning of the wheel to a new page, a new chapter, a new beginning that is more abundant and prosperous and loving and joyful and all that you require and desire. I'm so excited for you. Get into excitement to activate the abundance and happiness, joy, and wild success. Okay, let's come back to these affirmations. Still with me. Okay. I'd like you to breathe into your belly. I'm being guided to call in now Archangel Michael, to call in Saint Germain and Kuan Yin, the purple violet flame, to allow it is to embrace this energy to burn within and around you and transmute, transform anything that may be negative or holding you back into love. Transmute, transform everything into love. You are love, you are loved, you are lovable. Love is who and what you are. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You may settle with that energy for a little while, feeling it through your body or allowing your releasing through your breath as you breathe out and let go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. When you're ready, you can take a deep breath into your belly, hold it for a while and release and let it go. And absorb, take in these affirmations or mentally intone them in your mind or say them yourself with your own unique sound, frequency, and the power of your declaration to the universe for manifestation in the now. I am worthy of all I require and desire, even in my greatest vulnerabilities. My strengths, perceived flaws, and imperfections are all sacred and divine. I'm worthy of being, embodying my truest, most authentic self-expression. I am not only worthy when at my best, when well dressed, with my face on, accomplished, financially secure, in a stable home, in a relationship with a loving partner, when I'm understood, appreciated by others. I'm worthy as I breathe, as my heart beats. I exist, therefore I'm divine and divinely deserving right here, right now. There are no conditions placed upon me to be worthy or deserving of what is in my heart and what is my divine birthright to receive, experience, share, and celebrate. I allow myself to be on my own timing. I clear away others' projections that are not in resonance with my own heart, and so I claim the power of my authenticity. I release any guilt or shame over potentially outshining someone else or having played an underdog role by dimming my light. I am here to be fully me, and it is my right to be the fullest expression of me in all my light and truth. I'm worthy and deserving of wowing myself with my own inherent greatness. My inner genius is here to be expressed, seen, heard, loved, and celebrated, and I fully allow that now. Others' perception of my worth, value, or ability has absolutely nothing to do with me. I release myself from that weight and pressure. Now I am free. I let go of the illusion of wanting or needing anything outside of me in the knowing that I am everything within me right here, right now. I know my inherent worth, regardless of external circumstances and conditions. I'm worthy and successful right now. Not if or when or then. That is not in the now moment and has no power over me. My power is right here, right now. Choosing to be in perfect relationship with what is allows me to receive myself in the fullness of my being, while also knowing infinite possibilities are available to me right here, right now. I choose to both connect to and extend my hands upwards and open to call in my deepest desires and allow them to move towards me as I take bold, inspired action with bravery, knowing, and certainty. I am already worthy of all of my desires right here, right now. I'm willing to be uncomfortable, to bring my desires into being, knowing that some gentle pressure is both necessary and healthy for true change and growth. I came here to evolve. I embrace it. I'm safe to move beyond my current limitations into more of the unknown, where all is possible. I'm safe to allow myself to be seen in the fullness of who I am. I'm safe to have my desires known, knowing that they always unfold perfectly. I observe where my mind tricks me into thinking or believing that I'm not ready for my next level, and I call that out for what that is: illusion. I'm divinely ready for all that I am inherently worthy of receiving and experiencing simply because I am. I breathe out sensations of stuckness in my energy, whether in my thinking or feeling states, and I invite in harmonious flow of energy in my body within and around my energy field. I now transmute and transform all energies of not enoughness into love, power, prosperity, magic, loving connection, and incredibly happy, wealthy success. I embrace, accept, and give love to all my patterns that I perceive to be negative, and observe how they too are part of me and deserving of my love for how they have served a purpose. I see what needs to be released now, and I let it go with love. I no longer resist any part of myself while choosing higher timelines and realities, embodying my divinity and truth. Being in complete acceptance of myself and the knowing of my true inherent value and worthiness is my gift to this world. That I may organically activate and ignite divine remembrance in others for the greatest good of all. All my triggers are diamonds, and I welcome them with love and alchemy. I allow my truest expression, my voice and truth to come out to be seen and heard, because I no longer reject my right to be fully me, filled to the brim with my own self-love, grace, and compassion. I embrace the idea that I am not my emotions and that these are simply messengers guiding me. They are not the totality of my being and do not define me. I choose to see my divine worthiness beyond my thought forms and emotional states because that is greater, higher truth. I now choose to allow the concepts of spirituality and luxury to marry and be in perfect harmony with one another. If my heaven includes materialistic enjoyment, I break through the illusion that there's anything bad or wrong about that. All my desires are divine. All creation is divine, and I have been given the free will to choose my creation of heaven without harming others. A tough one that one can be. I have always been worthy and deserving of all I require and desire, and I now forgive myself for having believed and felt differently about this in the past. I let it go and let love, trust, and gratitude flood my being. Flood your being. My past does not define my future. My energy, intention, and focused attention right here, right now, is what is bringing my more desirable reality into being in perfect order and timing. Thank you, and so it is, I am. I'm grateful for how the divine beings of the highest light and spirit realms work to support creating more of my greatest good and highest joy through me, supporting the release of thought forms, attachments, or entities not in alignment with my I am divine presence and the divine plan to be expressed through me with truth, beauty, harmony, and love. I allow myself to be honest with myself when I'm in the energy of overextending, improving myself, rather than filling myself up with the energy of fullness and wholeness, choosing to act from those states. I choose to ask myself from wholeness, my inner God, goddess, how they would be, what they would do, how they would approach this, what they would choose for my highest good. I release busyness. I align with the structured and harmonious form and flow. Divine union of my masculine and feminine energies within me. This is true, balanced, harmonious creation of greater truth, beauty, abundance, and love. Thank you for listening to all of those. Let me know if you had a favorite or one that really deeply resonated with you for whatever you were feeling, experiencing, facing at this time. Please remember how whole and abundant and divine you truly are when you breathe that into your body and allow it to be broadcasted from you as a signal to the universe and powerfully manifest more magic right to you, right here, right now. Wishing you a very happy full moon in Sagittarius on this beautiful day. Thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Anyone wanting to step in to receive activations with me for empowerment and coaching, you're very welcome to send me an email, which will be down in the description box below. Sending you so much love. Take good care of you and see you in the next one.